Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, February 19th, 2024. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson.
This says Nevis Island Administration, Ministry of Human Resources, Long Service Award presented to Carolyn Brooks in recognition of your 28 years of dedicated service to the Nevis Island Administration. February 16th, 2024.
On Friday, February 16th, 2 employees of the Nevis Island Administration were recognized by the Ministry of Human Resources for their outstanding public service. Carolyn Brooks, Administrative Officer in the Office of the Premier, received the Long Service Award.
She is known for her warmth, politeness, and a welcoming nature. An officer who performs excellent customer service and goes above and beyond the call of duty. She is an example to all and is the epitome of what professionalism looks like and should feel like within the public service. We therefore celebrate an officer who deserves to be honored not only for her length of service, but for her outstanding performance throughout the years of her employment.
Rhonda Nisbet Brown, Senior Counsel in the NIA's Legal Department, received the Excellent Leadership Award.
This officer has been employed for almost a decade. She serves with a level of qualification that deserves our acknowledgement. She has a bachelor's in English and a bachelor's in law. She is Companies Registrar for the island of Nevis, Commissioner of Financial Services Regulatory Commission in the Nevis Island Administration, a Professional Chartered Director, and a Justice of the Peace. As a senior officer, she provides excellent support, inspiration, and mentorship to her staff. And she serves as a pillar of strength in times of difficulties. She is approachable, she is welcoming, and extremely helpful. But you best believe she can be firm when necessary. We are delighted to celebrate another officer who deserves to be honored for her excellent customer service and outstanding leadership throughout the tenure of her employment in the public service. Please join hands with me and welcome Ms. Rhonda Nisbet Brown.
The awards were presented by Premier and Minister of Human Resources, the Honorable Mac Brantley, during the Ministry's 2024 Orientation Seminar. Meantime, 30 new employees of the Nevis Island Administration were educated on the statutory rules, orders, policies, and benefits of the public service when the Ministry of Human Resources hosted its 2024 Orientation Seminar on Friday, February 16th. Premier, the Honorable Mac Brantley, addressed the opening ceremony in the capacity of Minister of Human Resources.
That the public service has rules. The rules set out vacation, it sets out your entitlement, it sets out your benefits. The rules set out disciplinary issues, how it ought to work. And the rules set out even how you ought to communicate. So you don't have a problem in your office, for example, and you run to the minister, or worse yet, as some of us tend to do, we run to the media, we take it to social media. There are mechanisms in place within the service for you to address anything that impacts you as a public servant. Those rules, the civil service rules, are available. Usually, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn, but I know usually we'll give a copy of those rules to each of you. Please don't just take it and take it home and throw it aside. Look at it. Consult it. It is an important document because it sets out what your rights and responsibilities are, but it also sets out what the obligations of the government as the employer, what those obligations are as well. Public service, public servants. That is your role. That is your task, to serve the members of the public, and to do so with distinction, with empathy, and with professionalism. Thank you very much, and once again, welcome to the public service.
Kevin Barrett, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Human Resources, discussed the rules and regulations of the public service.
What is your expectation from your employment? I'm sure some of you are thinking salary, at the end of the month that I paid. Some of you are thinking perhaps upward mobility. Some of you may be thinking that I need some training, I need some additional training in the field that I am in at this point. And so you have these expectations of what you would want of your career. But likewise, your employer, the Nevis Island Administration, they too have some expectations of you. And they are mostly found in what we call the SROs. Statutory rules and orders. And it is written quite clearly. I have a copy of it right here. And it says, a public officer shall familiarize himself or herself with these orders and any amendments made to these orders. And the reason why that has to be done is because if you don't know, it's easy for you to violate.
The Ministry of Human Resources Orientation Seminar also covered the Nevis Island Administration's computer usage policy, the National Insurance Medical Scheme, Social Security and the Employed, as well as professional etiquette and ethics. Still to come,
we are going through the community and distributing love packages, care packages for our members of
the details after this break.
Celebrating culture, embracing our history. It's Culturama 50, July 25th to August 6th. It's the Caribbean's greatest summer line. See you there.
Welcome back. Director of the Department of Agriculture, Randy Elliott, says the department is available to provide technical support to the participants in the Ministry of Tourism's 2024 Nevis Garden competition.
The competition within itself, we from the Department of Agriculture, we would have seen some benefits coming out of the competition, where in the past we would have seen persons blossom from just within the competition to become full-time farmers and actually contributing to food security here on the island of Nevis. We encourage persons to enter. The whole concept and the whole scope of it is for all of us to ensure that Nevis remains as beautiful as it is. And the whole thrust why the Department and Ministry of Agriculture puts its support, because we believe that we have to be able to incorporate and take care of the environment which we have. And for the section as it relates to the fruit, trees and vegetables, it is something that we relish tremendously, because we believe that with the contributors of persons who are entering, they can also fit within our drive here in St. Kitts Nevis as we push forward for the 25 by 2025 here within the Federation and the entire CARICOM. So the department and ministry, we say kudos to the Ministry of Tourism. We ask the general public to support. We ask as much as persons to enter and just try your best.
Nevis Garden Competition Committee member Walcott James spoke to the benefits of the competition.
If you go to the supermarket, any supermarket, and you buy 1 pound of tomato, 1 pound of eggplant, or 1 pound of of sweet pepper, you have to pay $6 per pound. So therefore, it's difficult for you to afford all the vegetable you need for your household. On the other hand, if you build a house and the house is $200,000 and you invest $50,000 and you invest $5,000 or maybe $1,000 in your landscape, the value of the house might increase by $50,000 in an automatic way. If you go to a gym, you pay a membership for maybe $250 a month. But if you cannot afford to go to the gym, then you go to your landscape on a daily basis and you do the same exercise.
The competition was officially launched on February 15th at the Malcolm Gishad Recreational Park. To register, contact the Ministry of Tourism at 469-5521 extension 6441. Representatives of the Nevis branch of National Caribbean Insurance (NCI) spent Valentine's Day, February 14th, distributing care packages. The company is celebrating its 50th anniversary with the slogan, "At 50, we stand tall, NCI cares for all."
We are from National Caribbean Insurance, and we are here with Mr. and Mrs. James and Inez Williams. We are going through the community and distributing love packages, care packages for our certain members of the community. It's part of our 50th anniversary celebration, and we are proud as NCI to contribute and give back to our community. So today we are here sharing some love. At 50 NCI, stand tall, we care for all.
We want to thank National Insurance for this presentation, this beautiful big Valentine package, care package, and we hope that you will continue to strive, and you're celebrating 50 years, many more 50 years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A total of 50 care packages were presented to senior citizens, persons with disabilities, and others in St. Kitts, Nevis, and Anguilla.
We began celebrating on the 1st of October in 2023, where we had a church service, combined church service, where we traveled to St. Kitts and we worship and give God thanks and praise for allowing our company to meet this milestone. So we are celebrating until October of this year, and today is a big milestone for us, where we're proud and we are happy to be contributing to our community.
And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.